just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
It's a first down and more for Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't...
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Kerr. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun, O'Connell able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, O'Connell able to find Willis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McAllister. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Patriots.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Off play action. McAllister. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. McAllister. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Seven, our score after 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Off play action. McAllister. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darius Slayton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. O'Connell, throw left side, complete. That's Willis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. O'Connell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Connell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Carroll. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, O'Connell. Throw caught there by Willis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down. It's Carroll. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. On 3rd and 2, O'Connell. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault from 4 yards out. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. All reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now the try here for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Play action. McAllister. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw. O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd and 2, O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, McAllister. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. McAllister. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down. McAllister hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down. Kerr, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off-play action. McAllister. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carroll. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. It's Carroll. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to... Stop him behind the line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throw left side complete. That's Carroll. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, O'Connell to Chenault on the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty... Field position. They'll start at the 32. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Off the play fake, McAllister. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. McAllister looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, O'Connell. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2nd and 20. From the gun, O'Connell. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. O'Connell. Fighting to stay upright. Here as he's taken down. Christian Barmore able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Curve. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. McAllister. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McAllister. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off the play fake. McAllister. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. keep it on the ground. Kerr. And this time they were for him as they'll stop him right at the use here in the final stages. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And again they stuff it. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this in a tight angle. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charlie.